Hello, welcome back to my Crafty Sew and Sew series. I'm Gemma Ensegnat, and this week I'll be teaching you how to turn an old curtain into a perfumed pouch. So what do you need for this? Well, you need an old curtain or an old sheet or just haberdashery fabric, a ribbon or something to accessorise it with when you've finished, something to sew the whole thing together, either a needle and thread or a sewing machine, a pen or a pencil, something to mark out your shape, which is a square, which means you need a tape measure. Also some pins if you think they're necessary, pinking shears or normal scissors to cut it out with, and then the filling, which is dried lavender out of the garden if you've got it, rice to mix in with it, and something to pour it into the sachet with. So either a measuring jug or something with a funnel and a spoon, and that's it. So when you're ready and you've got your fabric in front of you, measure out a square either 7 by 7 inches or 8 by 8 inches. You can use the side of the selvage, that's the fabric area that's already there. On a curtain, once you've unpicked it, you'll find it's there anyway. Use that as a straight edge to mark out 8 by 8. And when you've got the basic square, you can start to cut it. And I would recommend using pinking shears, and that way it won't fray while you're making it. So when you're ready with your square, turn it in the way that you want the fabric to look when you've finished. So for me, I might like it to look like that. Turn it right sides together so that the fabric pattern is on the inside. And then if you're not too sure about sewing or you just want it to be really secure while you do it, pin it so that it's in place and ready for you to sew. If you don't have a sewing machine, all you need to do is tack it. It's a running stitch, so it's in and out, in and out. There's nothing technical about this. All you're doing is attaching it to itself. So. What you're left with is a pouch, but obviously it's still inside out, so turn it the right side out. It may take a bit of time. You might want to use the end of a spoon to pull it the right side out. Just ease it gently. Make sure that you do the corners neatly and press them out as far as you can, and that is what you're left with. So now you're ready to fill the pouch. What you need is those dried lavender heads, and then some rice, just normal dried rice. Now the equation is 2 parts rice to 1 part lavender heads. Give it a quick mix and pour it into your pouch. Now obviously it might be the case that you don't put enough in the first time, but that's fine. Just keep doing it. 2 spoons of rice, 1 spoon of lavender until you've got the amount that you want, and then either sew or tie with a ribbon. And this is what you might be left with. Now, you can either do them really tiny, which I love for the underwear drawer, and they do last a long time, surprisingly, or like this with a little hoop. Now, the only way this is different is that all 4 sides are sewn together, yes, and when you're doing the last side, you just incorporate some bias binding or ribbon, and then it's ready to hang. Well, that's all for this week. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Join me next week when I'll be turning an old fleece blanket into a hand warmer.